Today we're going to continue our work with subtraction. Today we will focus on subtracting across zeros. So let's start with the first word problem. Lakeisha bought a box of 500 paper clips. So far she has used 138 of them. How many are left? I'm circling keywords to let me know that I am indeed going to be subtracting, because if Lakeisha has a box of 500 paper clips and she uses 138, I know that I'm taking those away, and I want to know how many are left. So I'm going to start by stacking my problem, 500, and then minus 138, thinking about lining up my digits in the correct place value. Now you're going to notice that we have a lot of zeros in our work today. This is not new to you, but it is a review. When I use the U.S. common method, I would start in the ones place and I would say 0 minus 8. Well, it's the same thing as usual. If the number on top is less than the number below it, I can't do it. So I need to ungroup or borrow, and I can't do that from a 0, but I can do it from 50. So I'm going to box the 50. I'm going to ungroup it. I'm going to take away 1 from 50, which would give me 49. And now I can add that 10 to the 0. And now I have 10 minus 8. 8, count up, 9, 10. I get 2. 9 minus 3. I can do that now. See how nice and simple that is? If I take 3 away from 9, I have 6. And 4 minus 1 is 3. So my answer would be 362, and of course that is paper clips. Now, the directions are asking me to use a proof drawing to double check my work, so I can do that. There's 100, 200s, 300s, 400s, 500s. That's what I'm starting with. That's how many paper clips were in the box, but Lakeisha used 138 of them. I need to take that away. The problem is I don't have any 10s or 1s to take away 8 1s or 3 10s. So I first have to get some 10s in order to get some 1s. So I'm going to ungroup one of my 10s, or one of my 100s, I apologize, and make 10 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I still have 100, 200, 300, 400. This is still showing 500, right? But I have now some 10s to help me out. But I need 10 1s as well, because I have to take 8 away. So I'm going to cross out one of my 10s and make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I have 4 hundreds, 9 10s, and 10 1s. So I can actually take 138 away. So let's do it. I'm going to start with my 1s. I need to take 8 1s away. So I'm going to cross out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 2 1s left. Then I need to take 3 10s away. So I'm going to take away 1, 2, 3. And I have 6 10s left. And then it says to take away 100. So I'm going to take one of my 100s away. And then I notice I have 1, 2, 3 100s left. So my proof drawing represents my answer. 362, 300, 6 10s, 2 1s, 362. Let's try another one. A movie theater has 400 seats. At the noon show, 329 seats were filled. How many seats were empty? Well, if I want to know how many were empty, I have to subtract. If I added, I would get over 700, like 729. And there's no way, if there's only 400 seats, that I could figure out that 729 were still empty. So this is a subtraction problem. If you visualize it, that would help as well. So we're going to stack our problem. 400 minus 329. Be careful to line up your digits in the correct place values. We're going to use U.S. common method. which is 0 minus 9, starting in the ones place. I know I can't do that because if I have no apples, I can't give you 9. And then I know I would normally go over to the tens, knock on the door, and see if they could ungroup and give me one, but it's a 0. I can't take anything from 0, but I can take from 40. So I'm going to box my 40, take one away from it, and make 39, and then put that 10 here. Now I can continue with my work. 10 minus 9 is 1. 9 minus 2, that's pretty easy, right? 7. And 3 minus 3 is nothing, but I'm not going to write a 0 there, because when have you ever written the number 71 with a 0 in front? You just wouldn't do that. Okay, I also want to make sure I label my answer. That would be 71 seats that are empty. It sounds reasonable. If the movie theater had 400 and at the noon show 329 were filled, that 71 would be empty. That's reasonable. I'm reflecting to make sure. But I also have to do a proof drawing to check my work. So I'm going to draw my 400s. 1, 2, 3, 4. I notice I have to take 300s away and 29. 2 10s and 9 1s. I can't do that because I don't have any 10s or 1s. So my first job for this is going to be ungroup my hundreds to make some 10s. So I'm going to get rid of one of my hundreds. I know that would give me 10 10s. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm going to get rid of one of my 10s to make 10 1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I still have 400 here, but it's represented with 1, 2, 3 hundreds, 9 10s, and 10 1s, just like in my problem. So now it's time to subtract. I have 10 1s, I'm going to take 9 1s away. So I'm going to take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I have 1 1 remaining. Then I get to take 2 10s away. So I'm going to cross out 1, 2 10s, and I'm going to count and see what I have left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 10s. And last but not least, I need to take 300s away. 1, 2, 3. Now I have 0 hundreds. There are none. So my answer should be 7 10s, 1 1, which would equal 71. Okay, let's try one more. This is, again, subtracting over zeros. This time I'm not going to be able to do the proof drawing because of time. I want to go ahead and just solve them with the US standard method and the box trick that I've taught you. So starting in the ones place, 0 minus 1, I can't do that. And I can't ungroup a 0 that's in the tens place. So I ungroup the 80 instead. If I take 1 away from 80, I end up with 79. And then I get to add that 10 right there. So 10 minus 1 equals 9. 9 minus 9 then equals 0. 7 minus 3 equals 4. So again, the 80, you're just taking 1 10 away from 80, which gives you 79. And then you just bring it on over. Let's try it again. 0 minus 3. Can't do that. I can't ungroup a 0, but I can ungroup 50. I have 50 10s here. I can take 1 away to give to my ones place. So 50 minus 1 is 49. Now I have 49 and 10 here. It's very simple to subtract. 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 3 is 6. 4 minus 3 is 1. Okay? Looks like I have time for one more. Let's try it. 400 minus 217. Start in the ones place. 0 minus 7 I can't do. Can't ungroup a 0, but I can ungroup a 40. So box it, cross it out, take 1 away from 40, which gives you 39. Bring it to the ones place. That's your 10 now. 10 minus 7 is 3. Go over to the tens place. 9 minus 1 is 8. Over to the hundreds. 3 minus 2 is 1. And you should have gotten 183. When you go to Think Central today, you are going to do lesson 4.12. I suggest you get scratch paper so that you can do the work, and then you can put the answer into the box. Good luck, mathematicians.